Hello, thank you for tuning into another episode of Shoot the Ish. And again, thank you definitely for tuning in, continuing to tune in, and just showing love, you know what I mean?
Come on, give me a like, subscribe, and share.
But I like to just say right now, I like to give my condolences or RIP to Kevin Samuels. Obviously, no, didn't know him. But, this is what's trending right now. This is a topic that everybody is talking about. Everybody's mentioning, right now how he passed away. I mean, I heard about it yesterday. I actually did an episode, recorded it, and just said, you know what? I'm going to wait until we actually find out what happened. And then, I said, I'll do this episode. So come to find out, like, the latest news is that, he met some chick basically on the 4th of May. She came through that night. Chick was a nurse. I think she was 32. Kevin Samuels was 56. And basically, he woke up that next morning. He was having a hard time breathing. He fell on top of her. And, they came to the home, or I guess it was a hotel, because they said, like, they came down to the front desk. But, I mean, he could be living in a luxury apartment, so it could have been a front desk. So they came. They actually went to the room. He was basically pronounced dead at that moment. And, that's sad to go. I mean, that's a sad story. 56 is still young, you know what I'm saying? So when you really think about it, I think one of the things that what's interesting about it is, like, look, I know you still want to mess with the ladies and everything like that, but 56, 32, I'm like, I mean, you can still handle it, but guess what? You got to know this just brings you back to knowing what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Keep your body in point. I hope he wasn't trying to get that Cialis or what, all that other. Like, there's so much chemicals out here to keep your dick hard. All that shit will probably stress your body out. So be careful about using all that stuff. Don't use those gas station pills and all that other stuff. It's going to mess with your body. But I think what I'm thinking about is, like, who's going to, it is never too early. It's never too early. But who's taking up that reign? Because, the fact that, he did pass away, it leaves you to think, like, what will we be missing the fact that he's gone? He was controversial. People didn't like the things that he was saying, but you know what? He had a lot of subscribers, so somebody liked it. You know what I'm saying? I actually found myself enjoying it a lot of the times. And I think he got popular off of that one thing where he basically murdered that lady in reference, telling her, what was it? But he told old girl, like, the one that we all saw was when he told old girl, you look like this, you don't deserve anything, you should be happy somebody would mess with you. Luckily, you probably a 6 or better. And everybody like, wow, who is this person? And that was trending, and that's when he became popular. And then everybody started going into the show. I actually I actually watched it a few. And you know what I would say? That he may have been wrong, but it seemed like he may have been right in certain situations and wrong in certain situations, but it was just opinionated based program. And as you realize, I think most content creators are always trying to create something that will actually trend or create something that people will actually follow. And he did it. He truly did it. But I do say, when I started to watch it, after a while, I stopped watching him, because it seemed like at first he was a little humble. He wasn't really humble, but the more popular he got, the more like arrogant he got on these chicks. I used to be like, damn, like, but then I never understood, like, what he gonna do, but if you go in there and he play you out, I guess that's the price of fame. Everybody want that little 15 minutes of fame. So even the women to get on there and just get they self played out and everything like that. I never understood it. I was like, why? But it's a lot of men who think like Kevin Samuels. Truly, they do. And, the interesting thing that I've always found out about his show was the fact that I was saying, was it really a show based on this 1% of men or this 1% of black men? Was it based on, like, was it realistic? Were people, like, it seemed like most of the women were saying, like, you could be, like, I'll give you a prime example why I don't really believe half of the stuff that was said, because there are a lot of men who have good, like, nice amount of money. And they'll mess with a woman whose finances aren't even that. But according to Kevin Samuels, if you're going to get that type of woman, the only way a man would accept that, would accept the woman if he has all this money, she must be a 10, no kids, and that's it. That seemed like a six-figure or a high-level man. In order to deal with a woman, she literally had to be a number 10 in the looks department, and technically no kids. And I was like, how realistic is this? Like, so, like, I was like, yo, really? And to realize, like, he was divorced twice. I don't think they ever showed his wife. And I was like, how can you go to that extreme with some of the things that you would say? But you already know nowadays, like, again, I'm just waiting to see who's going to take over this reign, because when somebody goes, that market, or that, what I would say, that market is actually out there for somebody to grab. So who will be the next? Who will be the, like, because we all know that there's a market for it. So that's the thing right now. So to me, I'm like, it's sad, but I think this just leads also to another situation, which when it comes to your health, like, what are we doing? Like, when you really think about it, 56 passed away, heart attack, and it's like, are we not taking care of ourselves? You'd think somebody like that was probably somewhere. He didn't look like he was overweight or anything. I just don't want to hear later, after this situation, because just know when he first passed, within this little bit of time, they said it was cocaine laced with fentanyl, allegedly. So they said it was that. You're only going to know basically when, like, I guess if it happened on, basically what happened on the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, today, this is more or less what they was coming out, because people was allegedly had something to do with overdose and stuff like that with the heart. But it's just so much stuff, or the assumption of what people are believing things may be. But to me, I'm like, man, get your life. I should be the next Kevin Samuels though. But I'm gonna be like, look, if you want 100,000 there, you gotta be this. You gotta be this. Oh my God, I bet you a whole bunch of people start ragging me. Who do you think you is? I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I probably won't last. They'll just be coming on just to, like, play me the fuck out, though. But I just like to say R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels. I mean, your show would definitely be missed, and obviously, I guess death to anybody is a sad situation. But I for all those, like tell me this, right? Not to keep trying to get away from it, they come back. But did you guys watch it? Did you guys enjoy it? Was that something that you got a kick out of in reference to the show and the subject matter that was on that show? Because what I am seeing on the social media is people are actually, like, happy that he passed away. I was like, y'all happy that a man passed away because he had an opinion? And I know sometimes people like, shut up, you fat bitch, or shut up, you stubby. Like, yo, he like I said, as time went on, he started getting reckless. I won't lie to you, but the shit was funny though. Even though I don't believe we should be looking at the situation and laughing at the situation for whatever happened. But, it is what it is. But that's the news that they said so far with Kevin Samuels. And like I said, I'm not trying to clickbait, but, this was my take. And like I said, I definitely enjoyed the content that he created. But I am truly waiting to see who's trying to take up that mantle to be the next Kevin Samuels. Or it may be even worse. So at the end of the day, just to cut that. But there is something that I did want to talk about through my observations, because I'm in New Jersey, right? And what I'm trying to figure out is the weed. The weed. New Jersey has just, it was April the 21st where Jersey legalized recreational sale of the weed. The weed, So,
Oh, no.
now, the interesting thing about that was what I saw when I would go past dispensaries that were actually now had the license to do it. People were in lines, and I swear those lines looked like you would be waiting almost 2 hours to get your weed. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, what happened to your regular weed man that you always went to, that was there for you through all your trying times, through all your times when you were stressed out, through all those times where you just needed to get away. Did you blow him off? Pun intended. What happened? Because I already know with people, and I've been around weed heads, and they'll be like, yo, man, this man taking too long. But these people waiting in lines for 2 hours. Now, you already know you ready to kill your weed man if he take a couple of minutes too late. Now you waiting in lines for 2 hours to get weed. I'm like, wait, hold up. If you was waiting in line to get weed, that means you already a weed head. So that means you just played your weed man out. Y'all disloyal mother. That's a damn shame. But for those who've actually went to dispensaries, right? Leave a comment. Leave a comment. The reason why I want to leave it, because I really want to know. I want to know, is the weed cheaper? Is the weed more expensive? It got to be more expensive, because at the end of the day, you about to pay taxes on it. Is that a dispensary? So you paying for a whole, like, your weed has now been pumped with all these fees. So you got to be paying more, right? So now that means that the weed man is saying, shit, if you paying $80 for this, guess what? I know I normally sold it to you for $40 or whatever. Now I'm going to sell it to you for $60. It's $20 less than that $80. But is it the quality? Is there a reason? Is it more variety that you go to dispensaries? Let me know. Please help me find out.
Come on, give me a like, subscribe, and share.
So let me know. Like really, for all those, leave a comment. Let me know. Leave something. Let me know what's going on with that, because I am so amazed. I want to know what's going on in there. Even though I ain't going to go in there, I'm not a disloyal person at all. So when it's all said and done, look, let's find out. Let's get to the bottom line, because inquiring minds really, really, really want to know. But before I end this little podcast real quick, I do want to tell you guys something. Get your lives in order. And and I'm not saying you, me too, just in general, we should get our lives in order, because what we've been seeing is deaths here, and they're all unexpected. Unexpected. What will happen if something happened to you unexpected right now? Is your affairs in order? Is everybody situated? Do you got a lot of debt? What are you doing to make sure your life is in order? You could be, here's the interesting, you can financially be great. You could have your life on point. Like, you could be doing good in life. But if you passed away Are all your affairs in order? Do you have wills to make sure that this is dispersed to this person, this is dispersed to this? Your kids establish if this. Your funeral arrangements are made and everything of that sort. Wait, another thing. Do your family know if you want to be cremated? Do your family know if you want to be buried? You don't know. Get your life in order. Everything is short. Get those wills. Some of us have pre-legal. I don't know. Some of us have jobs that you can get these documents set up so that your life is in order in case a timely situation happens. Get your life in order. We work to get many possessions. You pass away. Who's getting this? Who's getting that? Get your life in order. We spend so much money on this, that, and the third. They will come to your home like, no, I want this. No, I want this. No, I want this. Oh, no, he said I could have it. Get your life in order. Life is really too short. Life is short. Been there, done that. And sometimes what you don't realize when you don't have your life in order, the things that you don't put in place, that burden is on somebody else. But you say, hey, I'm going. I could really care. I mean, I couldn't care less. And the thing is, when you look at all this stuff that's happening, what makes you so different? Really, what makes you different? What makes it that you believe that you can't be going by tomorrow? Within this year, I've experienced death around me. And you say to yourself like, yo, I wonder if they had their life in order. I wonder who took care of that. Because one thing we do see, and we're like, if you're watching this, obviously you got social media. You see people pass away, people going for GoFundMes. Like, get your life in order. I truly don't want a GoFundMe page or what? Yeah, I guess that is a GoFundMe. I don't want that for my funeral arrangements. I got to take care of that. Get your life in order. Yeah, I'm on social media. I'm on my YouTube page, having a drink, smoking a hookah, enjoying my little vices. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. I bought me a blood pressure machine. Ordered one in the house. You gotta check on yourself. You gotta go to the doctor. You gotta take care of yourself. Get your life in order. I'm not gonna even tell y'all to eat right. That's all. That I'll be a hypocrite. You know, eat what you're gonna eat. But if you can do anything, eat a little bit of it. You like ice cream, instead of eating a big ass bowl of ice cream, eat a little cup. You can't. I mean, you gotta enjoy life. But while you're enjoying life, get your life in order. You got to understand things that you do, it's going to do something to you. Your body ain't supposed to have liquor. Your body ain't supposed to be taking smoke. But I know I'm doing it. But I also know I got to work out. I also know I got to do this. Sometimes you got to cut back on the things because you got to enjoy your vices. So you can't have everything in your life a vice and enjoying it and glut. Like, you can't do it. So again, all I got to keep saying is get your life in order. And again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Shoot the Ish. For all those who continue to keep viewing, I definitely appreciate you guys. As I always told you, I don't get no money off of this. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because, I like to talk. And those who know me, they call me Preacher Cliff. But at the end of the day, look, I just feel like sometimes what you realize in life is like you want to do the things that you want to enjoy. You want to do all that. But just do it right. I hate hearing stories where somebody passed away, and especially when you know somebody close to you. So again, I'm just going to end the episode just by letting you guys know Definitely appreciate all the views. I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate, the comments. I appreciate the likes. I love it all. So,
Come on, give me a like, subscribe, and share.
So, the question I asked, leave a comment. Tell me about that weed shit. I want to know, like, what's the big deal with going to the dispensary? And for all those who continue to watch Kevin Samuels, if you did, leave a comment. Tell me what it was that you enjoyed about his show. What was it about this, or what you disliked about it? But, definitely appreciate all the love. And again, continue to like, subscribe, and share. Definitely love it. Definitely love it. And peace out and good night.